Hey guys, Professor FatShady from the University of Trials, and I'm here today in Perth in Western Australia to check out the 2015 XTrial Championships. A number of people will be very interested because the XTrial competition, as you can see behind me, is all about crazy obstacles. There's skip-ins and there's concrete barrels and cable spools and a whole range of different things that I guess we get to see in our game all the time. So I want to take you for a bit of a tour now, maybe even give you some design ideas for your tracks. Let's go check it out. Now let me take you around and show you some of these obstacles. The first section we've got here is about 7 skip bins, and effectively what the rider's got to do is go over them. One of the trickiest things we found here is in the wet. The wheels got really slippery on these things, and there's a couple of really technical sections, like this place here with the wooden pallets. The second section is a really technical balance beam place. I went over this earlier today walking and I was quite nervous. I don't know how these guys are doing it with motorbikes. The third section is made out of these cable spools, and as you can see behind me here, this V with a big gap in the middle, effectively what the riders had to do was put one wheel on either side and then figure out how to transition using, again, gas throttling their body weight to get them across. I found this really interesting to watch how the guys tackled this because it was similar to how we would do it in the game. The fourth section is made out of these concrete tubes, and as you can see, they are ridiculous. Now, I'm like 5'11", and this thing is basically as high as I can reach. You imagine just trying to clear this gap here, where you're actually going from this concrete section all the way up to the top. The fifth section consisted of these tires, and honestly, I did not understand how the riders were even going to get up to them. And when you see like this lower section here, you get an understanding that, you know, there's a bit of a gap and then up to the higher tires. But if you have a look down the end here, what they do in the second half of the competition is that they actually ride the tracks in reverse. So what we had riders doing was going from a standing start on the floor over here all the way up to the top of the tire. I mean, that is well and truly above my head. I have no idea how they got up there, but a number of them did it. Absolutely insane. The sixth and final section for the night was this section number 6. And as you can see, it's a bunch more of these cable spools. What I found really interesting, firstly, have a look at the height you've got to get off the start here. So you've got to make that gap clear all the way up to the top. But then what you've got is this, big platform here and a massive gap. I mean, literally, I can, full arm span walk straight through the middle of this. And somehow we've got guys making the gap up to this. They actually coated this in like a concrete layer so they get a little bit of extra traction. And then all the way up to the top. And again, that top platform, right? And this is the part that you don't understand when you're actually playing the game. Look at the height of this thing. Anyway, that was my little wrap up of all the different sections that have been here at the Australian XTrial Championships. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Cheers.